It's 2020 and mobile games are as beautiful as ever with some stunning visuals that will blow your mind. Hey warriors, I'm Ben and today on Android Gamespot I'll talk about my picks for the top 10 high graphics Android games of 2020. Number 10. Invictus Lost Soul. Similar in mechanics to games like Dragon Ball Legends, Invictus Lost Soul is a card-controlled fighting game with impressive visuals and a big focus on PvP battles. There are 6 realms where you'll be fighting, and these range from the icy Viking River to the shadows of dead dragon bones. As with most card-based games, you will have to build and upgrade your deck and play wisely for the win. It's worth saying that the game is still in soft launch, and so it suffers from optimization issues such as frustrating controls and server lags. Number 9. Bright Memory. Bright Memory started on PC as an episodic early access title, and it has been announced as an upcoming game to the Xbox Series X, and the mobile version that goes for $3.99 on the App Store and $1.99 on Android is not the full game, but rather a demo that is meant to fund the ongoing development of the PC game. So if you're okay with this, you will experience a gorgeous FPS with a rich and detailed environments taking place in a fantasy world, and while Bright Memory is not a full game on mobile, it's a showcase or an early sneak peek of what might mobile games look like a year or 2 years from now. And last thing worth mentioning is that the game will push your device to its limits, and expect some major heating up of your gaming phone while you play this. Number 8. The Academy. If you're like me and are a fan of adventure puzzlers, The Academy is a new game that will please your eyes with its gorgeous visuals and 3D world, and the story, along with the clever puzzles, are just more reasons to play this game. The Academy puts you in Arbor Academy, a school for gifted youngsters, and as a new student, you will meet and make friends with your very own Ron and Harmony, all the while studying academic classes and, most importantly, investigating some strange things happening. The game definitely has a Harry Potter vibe, and the 200 or so puzzles range from the comparison and visual puzzles to tests of logic and tricky math questions. The Academy is a great looking puzzle adventure that is definitely worth your time. Number 7. Way of Retribution. Way of Retribution is a newly released open-world RPG that plays a lot like the Dark Souls games. You start by creating your character before heading into the world. The combat is also similar to the Souls series, as in, you have to take your time and watch for the enemy's patterns, strike at the right time and defend or get out of the way when they're attacking. I'm just a few hours in and I can see that the game's open world is huge. I'm not really sure what's going on with the story, the soundtrack is really good, and the game got pretty grindy after a recent update. Still worth trying if you're looking for an open world RPG with a challenge. Number 6. Green Glass. The first thing that stands out with Green Glass are its graphics. This is one of the most beautiful games I've seen to date on mobile, and in Green Glass, you play as a warrior and you're on a mission to protect a sick woman and guide her to safety to a specific destination so she can get healed. This definitely reminds me of Ico, one of my all-time favorite games on the PS1. Besides safeguarding this woman, you also need to keep her alive, and you do so by gathering food on your journey. You also have a horse as a companion which will be with you the whole time. The storyline is thrilling, and besides fighting enemies, you will also have to solve puzzles, and the soundtrack and voiceovers are top notch. The controls are a bit funky but good enough overall. The game is currently only in Chinese, but the developers are working hard on an English version coming in the future. Number 5. Respawnable Heroes. Respawnable Heroes came out in February of 2020, and it is as close as it gets to Overwatch on mobile. The game is a third-person hero shooter where you will pick from a pool of unique heroes and team up with other players in intense, high-adrenaline 4v4 multiplayer matches. All heroes have their own unique fighting style, set of skills and special moves, so you can have a completely different gameplay experience once you switch heroes, and because of this, the game rewards teams that are balanced and work together well, and this is put into the spotlight through Invasion, a game mode that is designed to reward smart cooperation between players. Respawnable Heroes is a great hero shooter, and until we get Ace Force released, if ever, this is without a doubt the best hero shooter with the best graphics on mobile right now. Number 4. Dragon Raja. Dragon Raja, the latest MMORPG by Tencent, certainly has its flaws, whether it be the autoplay features, the somewhat hit-or-miss translations, or how the game took the pay-to-win model soon after launch. But this video is about the best high graphics games on mobile, and it's impossible to deny that Dragon Raja is a gorgeous and engaging experience, and although many MMOs make use of the Unreal Engine 4, none of them look as polished and impressive as this game. Moreover, the game has a JRPG vibe to it with the anime-style characters, and the story is pretty decent. Plus, the freedom you can have in this game is well structured, and I never found myself confused about where to go or what sorts of side activities I could take part of. Dragon Raja is the best an MMORPG has ever looked on mobile, and if the developers decide to balance the game out, we'll be looking at a masterpiece for years to come. Number 3. Call of Duty Mobile. When Call of Duty Mobile was released, it set up the bar quite high with its absolutely stunning visuals, the smooth gameplay mechanics, and how balanced the game was. Since the game was released, it has constantly been updated with new content. We're talking new characters, multiplayer maps, weapons, and game modes, and Season 11 that is expected to land soon after this video is being released has been teased to have the much loved zombie mode, and time-wise, it makes sense as Halloween is upon us. Also, we might see a new Battle Royale map showing up, but only time will tell. COD Mobile is the complete package for any mobile FPS fan and a must-play if you ask me. Number 2. Sky, Children of the Light. Sky, Children of the Light is a massive multiplayer online game that sports stunning visual art style, solid gameplay mechanics, and a heartwarming soundtrack. The game lets you explore a beautiful world at your own pace, giving you a sense of freedom that is extremely rare with mobile games. You're tasked to restore the stars to the heavens, and on your journey, you will come across real-time players that you can interact with and cooperate without actually talking or chatting. And this is nothing short of brilliant, and you will quickly forget that you're playing a mobile game and just feel completely immersed in Sky's world, and it's an absolute treat. Number 1. Genshin Impact. Not many free-to-play mobile games give that full-scale AAA game vibe, and even less do it for free. But that, my epic warriors, is what we have here. Genshin Impact is absolutely gorgeous, and to me personally, it's hands down the most beautiful game to see the light of day on mobile. Genshin Impact is an open-world gacha RPG with a solid story, awesome battle mechanics, great progression, and you literally never see those pop-up ads of microtransactions that other games spam you to death with. Yes, the game is heavily inspired of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but it also caters to a different audience, and it is its own game after all. Also, the fun factor is pretty high. You can play with up to 3 other players in co-op mode, and the soundtrack is top-notch. The game requires a decent gaming phone to run at its optimal best, but if you do have one of those, I absolutely recommend you to play it. I talk in more details about each of the top 3 games in special featured videos, and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to learn more. And that sums up my picks for the best high graphics Android games of 2020. And I'm just curious, which games will you check out? Let's continue the discussion in the comment section down below. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, your likes are a huge help, and subscribing is a good idea if you haven't yet, as I pump out new videos like this every week. Also, special thanks to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members, and if you also want to support the channel, you can check out the official merch or sign up for a membership on Patreon or YouTube for as little as $1 and get access to exclusive bonus videos, private Discord chat, giveaways, or your name right here. So head over to patreon.com/AndroidGamespot or check out the links in the description below. Once again, I'm Ben, thank you warriors for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Android Gamespot. Stay epic!